Hello, my name is Stewie Dupins, and I simulated every possible battle between gym leaders, Elite Four members, and champions. That is over 5,000 unique battles to find out who is the very best. In this one, I'm going to be going over Gen 2 trainers and ranking them by win percentage versus other trainers. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. At number 13 for Gen 2, I have the first gym leader, Faulkner. Faulkner finished with a win percentage of 5, which was 106th overall out of 108 total trainers. I recently finished a series where I ranked every Pokemon in a similar fashion to I am here, and Faulkner's team of Pidgey and a Pidgeotto had an average ranking of 813 overall. That's a pretty low power level even for the first gym. For comparison, Brock had an average ranking in the 700s, so this is pretty bad. The best win that Faulkner had came against Ramos, the grass type 4th gym leader of Kalos. A while back, I made a video talking about how good Whitney was as a 3rd gym leader. The main argument was about how her Miltank was really strong for a Pokemon that you would normally face at that point in the game. Well, at number 12, I have Whitney. Whitney finished with a win percentage of 16, which was 95th overall. Whitney's team of Clefairy and Miltank had an average ranking of 606th overall. Her best win somehow came against Bruno of the Gen 1 Elite Four. I don't think my argument about Miltank is incorrect, but being mononormal and her really just having one mon is going to lead to a lot of losses. At number 11, I have the 2nd gym leader, Bugsy. Bugsy finished with a win percentage of 18, which was good for 94th overall. Bugsy's team of Kakuna, Metapod, and Scyther had an average ranking of 735 overall. Bugsy's best win came against Will, the Psychic type Elite Four member from Gen 2. The first 3 gyms in Johto suffer from the same issue. They have one good mon, and the rest are bad. Meaning Scyther, or Miltank, or Pidgeotto has to either 1v3 or 1v2 to get a win sometimes. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. At number 10, I have the 7th gym leader, Price. Price finished with a win percentage of 33, which was 84th overall. Price's team of Piloswine, Dugong, Seal had an overall ranking of 537. Price's best win came against Khalil, the flying type Elite Four member from Alola. Ice is a bad typing, and Price suffers from the Gen 1 and Gen 2 trend of having a Mon on his team that is the unevolved version of another Mon. That and Mamoswine isn't a thing yet. At number 9, I have the 6th gym leader, Jasmine. Jasmine finished with a win percentage of 40, which is good for 74th overall. Jasmine's team has 2 level 30 Magnemites. Keep that in mind, by the way, that is foreshadowing. And a Steelix, which ranked 452nd overall. Jasmine's best win came against Hassel, the Dragon type Elite Four member of Gen 9. Jasmine suffers from the fact that Magnemite evolves at level 30, and that she mashed B a bunch of times, and Magnezone isn't a thing yet. At number 8, I have Elite Four member Bruno. Bruno finished with a win percentage of 41, which ranked him 72nd overall. Bruno's team is exactly the same as the last one, except he switched out an Onyx for a Hitmontop, and his team ranks an average 510 overall. Bruno's best win came against Poppy, the Steel-type Elite Four member from Gen 9. Bruno is so bad that I once beat him with a Slackoth at level, no items, and nothing else. By the way, for reference, Gen 1 Bruno ranked 79th overall, and Gen 2's Bruno ranked 72nd overall, so he's getting better. Maybe by Gen 12, he'll get into the 50s. At number 7, I have the 5th gym leader, Chuck. It's funny to me that the fighting type gym leader is one spot higher than the fighting type Elite Four member. I should stop. Chuck finished with a win percentage of 43, which was 71st overall. Chuck's team of Poliwrath and Primeape ranked on average 412 overall. Chuck's best win came against champion of Paldea, Gita. At number 6, I have 4th gym leader Morty. Morty had a win percentage of 50, which was 55th overall. Morty's team of the Gengar line had an average ranking of 396 overall. Morty's best win came against Poppy of the Paldean Elite Four. Gengar line is really strong and really fast, and Haunter is not bad for a not fully evolved Pokemon. Having no coverage outside of Ghost and Poison does hurt though. At number 5, I have Elite Four member Koga. Koga finished with a win percentage of 53, which was good for 47 overall. Koga's team got a significant upgrade from the last one, and consists of Ariados, Venomoth, Fortress, Muck, and Crobat, which had an overall ranking of 380th. Koga's best win came against Hassel of the Paladin Elite Four. This is just a really solid team with some good type coverage. I really like the choice of Fortress because it walls most psychic types that would typically threaten poisons. Good job, Koga. At number 4, I have Elite 4 member Will. Will finished with a win percentage of 58, which was good for 38th overall. Will's team of 2 Xatu, Jinx, Slowbro, and Executor had an average ranking of 351st. Will's best win came against Raihan, the Dragon-type Elite 4 member from Galar. This is another really well-rounded team. A lot of coverage, but unfortunately very slow, and no Dark-type answer. Having something like Mr. Bime would have been really solid here. At number 3, I have the Elite 4 member Karen. Karen finished with 25th overall, with a win percentage of 69. Karen's team consists of Umbreon, Vileplume, Murkrow, Gengar, and Houndoom, which had an average overall ranking of 343rd. Karen's best win came against Seabold, the Water-type Elite 4 member from Kalos. Thankfully for Karen, her favorite Mons also happen to have pretty good type synergy. She's got Fighting-type answers in Gengar and Vileplume, and Bug-type answers in Gengar and Houndoom. At number 2, I have the 8th gym leader Claire. Claire finished with a win percentage of 70. Her team of 3 Dragonairs and a Kingdra had an average ranking of 323rd overall, and her best win also came against Seabold of the Kalos Elite 4. Surprise, surprise, Dragon type's pretty good, and even though she has the same mon 3 times over, doesn't really matter. Finally, at number 1, I have Champion Lance. Lance finished in the top 10 overall, and I will save where for a future video. Lance's team of 3 Dragonites, Gyarados, Charizard, and Aerodactyl had an average ranking of 85, which is the highest of any trainer, the second best being Leon, the Galarian champion, who has an average ranking of 162. Lance's best win came against Seabold, the Kalos Water-type Elite 4 member. So, that's my list. I'm going to continue with this series. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see the rest of these videos. Thank you, and goodbye.